Back once again, Trey, with another Fish Out of Water request reaction. I appreciate y'all being here with me, but you know what we here for in the music. Let's get to it. Or the story. Because this is supposed to be like it's a story, is what you said in the email.
Lord, swing low, so low. Sweet time. Yeah, yeah.
The sounds of faith and hope from an unlikely place, inside the biggest maximum security prison in the country.
It's not really unlikely. They in prison. They gotta have their faith and hope up in their lives.
And I looked over Jordan, and what did I see?
The Louisiana State Penitentiary, Angola, Louisiana. A sprawling prison plantation on the Mississippi River. Angola, named long ago for the birthplace of the slaves who were brought here to work the land, it still has the look of another time. Long, straight lines of black men marched to work along the levees with shovels over their shoulders, trailed by guards on horseback, their shotguns resting in their laps. Angola holds more than 5,000 prisoners, most of them serving life sentences without the possibility of parole. It used to be that a life sentence in Louisiana meant a maximum of 10 years and 6 months behind bars. But in the 1970s, the state's politicians changed the definition so that a life sentence in Louisiana would mean just that. It's called natural life. Unless they're pardoned by the governor, inmates today know they will never again see the outside world, that they will die inside Angola prison. This is an excerpt from Tossing Away the Keys, produced in 1990, in which several of the lifers tell their stories. Most were caught in an extremely unlucky predicament. They were originally sentenced to life in the 1950s and 60s. Then, just as they were nearing their release dates, the state changed all life sentences to natural life. As a result, the men you are about to hear have served some of the longest prison terms in American history.
Wake up call, let's go, get up. Out of bed, let's go. Wake up, come on, let's go.
Changed to natural life and he couldn't get up.
Get back in line.
Come over here, I want to introduce you to the beautiful rose bush on the whole yard. This is one here, is my favorite. I named it after my wife, Ernestine. It's a beautiful pink rose, and somewhere or another I keep it trimmed and uniform up until I call it my beauty. I know it sounds funny, but these are my company keepers. I enjoy these bushes. See, if it wasn't for these bushes, I wouldn't have nothing to do. So these bushes have come to be close, very close to them. My name is Maurice Bickham. My number is 75251, and I'm 72 years old. I've been in prison ever since 1958. My crime is murder of 2 white deputies in a small town called Mandeville. They were dragons of the Ku Klux Klan, and I was a black man living in a white neighborhood, and they came to my house to kill me. They shot me with my hands up, and I fell and loaded my gun, and I shot him. So here I am, 31 years later, and I'm still locked up.
31 years.
I remember when my first gray hair came in my head. I was up here, I was in jail in 1960. It came right up in front where I could see it good. By 1961, I had one in my mustache. By 63, I had gray hairs all over my head. I've had 3 heart attacks since I've been here. The big one was in 1977 when the pardon board turned me down. Since I've been locked up, I lost all my family mostly. I can see losing my mother and father, but all my sisters and brothers, all my aunts and uncles. God bless me now. The judge is dead, the DA is dead, the lawyer is dead, Everybody's passed on but me. And when I look at it, I say, Lord, why I'm still here? It makes you wonder.
And still there in prison also. Wow. Everybody else died?
Time is red now. Time is now. To serve the Lord. To serve the Lord. Done got so late. It's late in the evening. And the sun is going down. Sun is going down.
My name is Joe White. My number is 56310. I've been incarcerated for murder here in Angola since 1961. I've been here so long, it's difficult to imagine how it feels to be free. I don't think people can conceive what it means to spend all your life in prison.
My name is Henry L. Patterson. My prison number is 54915. I've been in Angola for 30 years. I'm serving a life sentence for a murder I committed in a barroom fight. Really, I found technology amazing. You know, I find with the, I don't know for sure, but they say they got superhighways now, okay? Where you bypass the cities and all this. So you don't have to go slow down here, you just straight through. And I never rode on no superhighway, you know that, huh? I wouldn't even know how to get on one. I wouldn't even know what to do if I get on one. They say you got lanes that you get in, you say fast, slow, you know what I'm talking about? And all these things here, you say, boy, this is amazing.
If he was to be buried alive, that's what it would be like. Except for the television, we wouldn't know that there's a world out there. Except for the radios, we wouldn't know. We actually come here, and when we come here, everything stops. This is a graveyard of time.
I can only relate to that which I came here out of in 61. And when I came here in 1961, the restaurants were segregated. When I caught a bus, I caught the back end of the bus. I had to go to the back. I couldn't sit in the front. You look at the changes, you know, in that time, the period you stop, and they say, well, they're doing this today, they're doing that. You wonder, is it real? You know, that's for real, man?
The living dead is an accurate description of it. Because the things that it takes to live, to feel life, you're not in contact with that. We fantasize. That's all we have left, is our fantasies and our dreams. And this is what a lot of people rely on to make it.
I often picture my son in my mind's eye. The last time I saw him, he was 10 years old. And now he's 35. I often imagine the scene of when James and I face each other the first time. What will I do? Will we move toward each other? Will I be able to hug him? What response will I get from that hug? Will it be a loving hug? This picture runs over and over in my mind. It's like a dream that occurs over and over and over.
It's as if you don't exist. It's like you in the spirit and everything around you is alive, and you can't touch, you can't reach, you can't do anything but just look. We can't touch people's lives. We can't touch their lives. That's what tears us up. We can't touch their lives.
The sun is going down. Sun is going down. Time now. Get in a hurry.
I don't want to die here and be forgotten. I don't want to spend my last moment on earth here in penitentiary, I would like to see the outside once more. We're trying to hold on to a little faith, but it's constantly deteriorating.
Point Lookout, see, we sometimes call it Boot Hill. There's a place here in Angola where they bury the dead. Old timers thinks about it a right good deal, but they don't talk about it much because they're afraid that they might get buried out there. See, you buried out there, you really forgotten. Because nobody comes here to see you. Nobody even passes by Boot Hill.
When you die in Angola, you don't die as Henry Patterson lies here. You die as 54-9 number 5 is in the ground up there. I don't want to die no more. I don't want to die insignificant no more. Nobody. What is that? A prison number? Nah.
When you start to realize that you're never going to leave this place, hopelessness begins to take hold of your time. It's like a disease. Everybody around you have it. And it's just a matter of time before you'll be next. That's the torture. Not giving us hope. People always ask me to recite this particular poem. And the reason I believe it do because it touches something inside of them. It's called Just Thinking. Just thinking, prisoner's song. I want to drift along, sing a song, get high off memories. I want to get to know, just once more, how it feels to be free. I want to rip and run, have a lot of fun, come, go as I please. I want to sleep real late, give myself a break, put my mind at ease. I want to go I want to go strange places, meet no faces, make myself at home. I want to reach behind, reclaim what's mine, forget I was ever gone. I want to stretch out my arms, air out my lungs, get out my system, this inhibition. I don't know what I want to do. Tell you the truth, I was just thinking. Just thinking. I sure wish this thing would come to an end.
They are truly, truly pulling at the heartstrings heavily, man. At the heartstrings heavily, cause to realize you're literally in prison for the rest of your life. You have no chance, no appeals, natural life. You are gonna be in here until you die. Unless the law change. Truly sad, sad story, yo. Stories with an S because plural. There was multiple stories and situations where I would have probably been doing life in prison too, where, you gotta pretty much defend yourself in these situations that they locked up for and doing life for. Can't speak for everybody that's incarcerated in Angola. A school field trip for us in Louisiana was going to Angola, so I don't know. I never been around there recently, but late 90s on a school field trip. Took a trip to Angola for sure. It was like a scared straight situation. One of those type of things. But yeah. Heavy. That's it. That's all I really got for that. That's heavy, sad shit, yo. But real life. real life. So appreciate your freedom, because he couldn't even get through that last poem. You could hear him actually tearing up and giving it up. Powerful.